I'm feeling like I'm feeling like the greatest, the greatest, but the greatest, yeah. I ain't never asked for no favors, nah. You can take my name off the wait list, yeah. Ooh, feeling like the greatest.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, ABW Warrior here, coming back at you with another video. I know it's been a while since I did a video. It's been a really long minute. To be completely honest with you guys, I just haven't really been that much inspired to make another video. And also recently I've been going through some personal stuff. It weighed heavily on me, but the way I'm feeling now, I'm getting back into the groove of things. And I definitely have some videos planned for you guys because I see you guys have been engaging definitely with a lot of the older videos, and a lot of the videos you guys have been engaging mainly on is in regards to the +1 mag extension for the Smith & Wesson MP Shield EZ9, the slim fit holsters review, both of those videos, the video for the slim fit Gladius holster, and the one you guys most definitely have been engaging a lot on still is the installation video of the red dot that I put on my Smith & Wesson MP Shield EZ9. But today I'm going to talk about something different. The question I'm going to ask you guys is shooting a perishable skill? Let that marinate for a second. Answer the question, yes, shooting is a perishable skill. What do I mean by that? It means if you do not get into the consistent habit of doing it, you will lose the skill. Your skill set for shooting will diminish over time. For example, people that have driven before, like they got their driver's license and they drove for a couple of years, right? But let's say they stopped driving for like 5, maybe to 8 years. And they get in the car again, they probably might have lost some of the skills and the instincts of driving. So they may have to probably be taught a little bit again just to get back into the groove of things. Shooting is a skill you definitely do not want diminished at all. Whether it's for sport, for hunting, survival, or even self-defense. Please do not be this person. Don't be the person that signs up for a CCW course just to pay their hard-earned money or take that day off just so you can go to the course just to not continuously practice what you learned in the class. By not practicing what you learned on a consistent basis, you are becoming a danger to yourself, a danger and no use to your family, and you run a risk of being negligent with your firearm, which can cause injury or death. Like prime example, not practicing the 4 universal rules of firearm safety. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to fire. Treat every firearm as if it is loaded. Know your target and what's beyond it. Do not point at anything you wish to harm or destroy. Prime example, I have a firearm right here, loaded firearm as well. Now, for someone that probably would not practice those 4 universal safety rules, they probably would forget that their firearm is loaded and want to say maybe dry fire practice, right? They would not remember to check to see if the firearm is empty. They probably just may take the magazine out and assume it's empty and not rack the slide to eject the round or the live round that is still in the firearm. They probably may, like I said, they would take the firearm out. I mean, take the firearm out, sorry. They would take the magazine out and they would, go straight to dry fire practice, and they pull the trigger and bang, they either end up putting a bullet in the wall or someone may accidentally walk by, and while the person is pulling the trigger, you end up shooting someone by accident. Which is why every time, to make sure a firearm isn't loaded, what do? Treat it as if it's loaded. Point in a direction of anything you do not wish to harm or destroy. Right? And you keep the slide open so that you know that there is nothing inside. Oh, and for purposes also, if you want to be extra careful, stick your finger down in there. Pinky finger since it's the smallest. So here's the mag. Here's the round I ejected. A person who probably would not have practiced that would have caused the ND, a negligent discharge, which could potentially lead to an AD, an accidental death. Before I get into the next question, boys, ABW Warrior here. I just want to appreciate everyone for supporting me and supporting my channel, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, subscribing to the channel, even going as far as to hitting the notification bell. That really means a lot and it doesn't go unnoticed. I definitely appreciate all the support. But I also humbly ask you guys, if you guys would like to make a donation to my channel, I will put the cash out to the channel at the bottom below. It's the same thing as my IG, and that's the channel name, $ Armed Bearded Warrior. You guys can donate whatever you have. I will humbly appreciate it. And also, if you want to buy a shirt, just let me know. The shirts are $25 each, and that's shipping included. So if you want to make a donation, hit the Cash App. If you want to get a shirt, just Cash App the channel, $25 and your shirt size, and I will definitely get it to you. Also, don't forget to include your shipping information as well. Thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. It's your boy, Armed Bearded Warrior here, checking out. Okay, next question. How often should you train? In reality, to be able to become and stay a proficient shooter, I'm not saying an expert, but a proficient shooter, you should train as much as you can. But if you have a busy schedule, you should plan out your training sessions. For example, I would say 10 to 15 minutes for 3 to 5 days of dry fire practice at a minimum. You should be at the range at least twice a month. Now, if you're not able to do it twice a month due to ammo being expensive as it is still, try to make it at least once a month then. We're practicing with at least 10 to 15 minutes a day for about 3 to 5 days at a minimum of dry fire practice. You will definitely see results at the range when you actually live fire practice. How do I know? Not only am I a gun instructor, but I've practiced a lot. Sometimes I have slacked off, I'm not gonna lie to you, no one's perfect. But whenever I do go to the range, I'm still usually able to hit my target majority of the time by practicing the fundamentals of shooting, grip, sight alignment, sight picture, and trigger control. You should take being a gun owner extremely seriously because your life depends on it. And if you have a family, your family's life depends on it. If you hang up with friends from time to time, your friend's life depends on it as well. Especially if you're mainly the only person that conceal carries. Because here's the fact, we live in an evil world. There are people that just want to commit acts of evil for no reason or for reasons that are completely disgusting. And you probably most likely haven't done anything to these people, but that doesn't matter. When shit hits the fan, it's your responsibility to protect yourself, protect your family, and those around you. Because in reality, you're the only line of defense. You're your only line of defense. You're your own first responder, and you're their first responder. The time that it takes for someone to realize what's happening and then to get their phone and call 911 and tell the dispatcher what's going on and tell them the information and hang up and the police get there, all that is precious time that is being lost. Which is why you, as a law-abiding gun owner, or anyone that you know is a law-abiding gun owner, needs to take being a gun owner seriously. It is your responsibility to save your own life, and it is your responsibility to save the lives of those around you, especially if it's your friends or family. Which is why you should take training seriously, take being a gun owner extremely seriously, and take life extremely seriously. And please understand, training is extremely essential. Any skill that you want to get good at, you have to train. You have to practice. If you don't practice or train, you're never going to be good at it. Do you think fighters, trained fighters, don't train? There's a reason why they train, because they want to keep getting better and they don't want to get knocked out all the freaking time. So that's why they continue to practice and train all the time. Just like as a law-abiding gun owner, you do not want to miss your shot, because if you miss your shot, you could potentially end up hurting someone else who you didn't mean to hurt. And every round that leaves your firearm, you are responsible for. Which is why training is essential, because if you train to always hit your target in a real life or death situation, you will most likely hit your target if you continuously train. And you won't have to wonder about hurting any innocent bystanders. So basically, to bring it all back, is shooting a perishable skill? Yes. That means if you do not continue to practice, you will lose the skill of shooting. You will be useless to yourself, you will be useless to your family members and those you care about. Please don't be the person that will pay to take the course and you do not practice any of the information that you learned in the course. Do not be that guy or be that woman. How often should you train? Like I said, you should train as often as possible. But if you have a busy schedule, plan out your training sessions. Like I also said before, 10 to 15 minutes a day for 3 to 5 days out the week of dry fire practice. And that's at a minimum. You should be live fire training at the range at least 2 times a month. If you can't do it 2 times a month sometimes, then do it once. Dry fire training is essential, and you will be able to see your results at the range when you live fire train. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to put this video out there just so I can put out some really good information, especially when it comes to being a gun owner and being an instructor. And this is something that I do feel like new gun owners need to understand, because you got that license for a reason. You bought that firearm for a reason. And I'm assuming is for self-defense, to protect yourself and protect your family. Don't do yourself or your family that disservice by not continuously training. If you like this video, if you like the information, please like the video. Please share the video. Send this video to any new gun owner that you know. Send them this video so they can understand how essential this video is. Please subscribe to the channel so that you know that I post another video. And please hit the notification bell. This is your boy, Armed Warrior here, checking out. And you know what I always say, stay safe, stay vigilant. Have a good one, everybody.
Feeling like the greatest, yeah. They play this, yeah. I ain't never asked for no favors, nah. You can take my name off the wait list, yeah. Ooh, feeling like the greatest, ooh. Studio.